Hey, this is Samuel from ScentHack, and today I'm in Mercer in New Jersey. And today I can't wait to present to you a very unique, awesome, explosive fragrance oil known as the Spice Bomb type. The Spice Bomb type was inspired by the all-time great Spice Bomb perfume or cologne, Eau de Toilette, and it actually came from Spice Bomb perfume. Came from the house of Victor and Ralph. Victor and Ralph, two Spanish duo, and they in 2005 they produced the Flower Bomb. If you're female, you definitely must have heard about Flower Bomb. It was a very unique perfume. It did very well. It did awesome, and most people loved it. And then in 2006 he came out with the Antidote for Men. For Men was like a predecessor to the Spice Bomb. However, that scent Antidote for Men did also very great, and it was revered by many of the great noses as a very unique, sophisticated kind of perfume or fragrance. 2012, Victor and Ralph came out with the great Spice Bomb. And everybody was going crazy about it. I personally did not own it, but you could read from the reviews and most of the good things that were said about it when it did come out. Most people loved it. Most importantly, it signature bomb type bottle. A lot of thought went into it, and the bottle of this perfume actually looked like a grenade. So it will definitely made people crazy. Just to have the bottle, and then at the atomizer they have a little thing that pops out. Like a little grenade, and then it's the Spice Bomb. So that was it was a great perfume. Now the perfumer behind Spice Bomb was Olivia Poich. I hope I pronounced it well. And his dad works with Chanel 05. Chanel is great fragrance. Um, One of the great fragrances in history, Chanel 05. But his father, works for Chanel 05, and Olivia Porsche, had the privilege to produce Spice Bomb for Victor and Ralph. And actually, it's been said that in when his father retires from Chanel 05, they're gonna put Olivia Porsche as the master perfumer for Chanel. So that's a great thing. And for somebody to be redeemed and to be um, you know nominated for such a position, you could tell that they are actually great at what they do, or they are at the top of their game. So enough about that. Just a little brief background about Spice Bomb, and how this inspired the Spice Bomb type. The Spice Bomb perfume oil type. And this Spice Bomb right off the back, this Spice Bomb type right off the back, you can see that it comes in a about 3-inch um, perfume bottle. Has a cap which is about 1 inch, and it has the engravement Spice Bomb type on it. It sits perfectly on the table, and it's very easy to carry with you wherever you go. I usually put it in my bag to work and carry it. If I need to apply it, I could just grab it and apply. You could even put this in your. It's cool. It's so cool. You could put it in your pocket and just carry it around, wherever you go, and easily applied. For women, you could carry like 3 of these in the bag, and it will just be perfect. So it's easy to carry around. Now, the fragrance oil in this bottle is 1/4 of an ounce. So it's a 1/4 of an ounce, and it weighs about 0.388 pounds, I think. So very very small and cute. So this, when you compare it to the Spice Bomb perfume oil, you realize that this has a very interesting quality and personality. But before I even get into that and get into the smell and get into the longevity, the projection, and the uniqueness of this perfume oil, you realize that the price of this perfume oil is $5.99 from ScentHack.com. You know, if you go to ScentHack.com right now, you could pick it up for $5.99. The perfume oil, the perfume itself, I did some research, and you realize that the 1.7 ounce of the perfume costs as much as $5.99, and 3 ounce of the perfume could go as much as $87.99, you know, for the 3 ounce, you know. So you could tell by just the difference of the pricing, mostly because with the perfume, you know, it comes in the fancy bottle, you know, with all the advertisement that goes into it, you know, the models that have to stand behind the perfume, you know, the department stores, you know, so you could tell why the difference in prices, you know, just because of the simplicity of this bottle, you know, just a plain bottle, you know, with the bump in it. Okay, so now with the smell, so the spice bomb actually, you know, has two personalities. You know, it actually presents itself in two different accords. So it has the fiery side of it, and also the explosive side of it. You know, and you know, I was amazed because the first time I smelled it, I think I smelled a refreshing kind of smell, you know, a refreshing kind of smell from it, and I didn't know what it was. You know, I just had that impression from when I first smelled it, and then I did not use it at that time. I went ahead to use Bleu de Chanel and some other fragrance oils that I have, and I picked this back again, you know, to really use it and kind of feel it, if I may say. And I realized that when I applied it, the first thing I got from it was a spicy kind of fragrance that I picked from it. It was like a sweet spice, you know, and it was kind of held together by this freshness undertone that was there. You know, so it was like it was more of spicy and kind of like a pepperish cinnamon kind of spicy that I got from it from the first time that I applied it, you know. And then you could so sense the freshness around it too. So I don't know exactly how they were able to put that together, but that was the first take of it, you know. And then notes for this fragrance, this perfume oil type, actually divided into two accords. You know, like I said, the fiery accord, it's chili, you know, so no wonder I smell the spice, you know, so chili, saffron, tobacco, and vetiver, you know. So this actually has some tobacco notes in it too. So it's very interesting. So tobacco, and then the explosive side of it has bergamot, grapefruit, cinnamon leaf, elemi, and pink pepper, you know. So that is like the explosive side of it, you know. So when I smelled it, I had that like spicy sweetness of it, and then as it died down, I didn't pick up any middle notes, you know. So I don't know if there were some middle notes, I probably might have missed it. But when it dried down, you know, I began to pick what I think might be tobacco, but I'm not sure because I don't smoke tobacco. I don't smoke. I haven't smelled tobacco, you know, so I don't know what tobacco might smell like. You know, oil. You know, most people say they pick out tobacco. I did not pick out tobacco. On the other hand, what I did pick up was this kind of like vanilla smell that I picked from when it dried down. You know, when it dried down, it was sitting close to my skin, so I could pick up some notes of vanilla, you know, which is very, very, very interesting, you know. So I smelled it many times just to make sure, and I still picked up the vanilla. I don't know if there might be something else, you know, but the vanilla was very eminent, you know. So those were kind of the impressions. But the spicy explosiveness that you get right from applying off the back is very impressive, you know. And I like spice. I like, you know, because I'm from Ghana, you know. I eat so many pepper, and we eat pepper with different, we eat spicy stuff. We eat the hot pepper, the hot sauce, and maybe I like that. But I like spice. I like things that gives you the tinge. So that worked for me perfectly, and it was like a spicy. And one thing I also picked up from it was I also picked up cinnamon. So I went to the kitchen and I went to smell some cinnamon. I realized that the cinnamon I smelled from the kitchen was very sweet and mild. But this kind of cinnamon that I got from this, which was mixed with the spiciness, was more of a matured cinnamon. It was more of a dark cinnamon. So it was very, very interesting and very, very unique, and make me feel very, very nice. So that was with the smell. With versatility, I believe that this fragrance oil is mostly geared towards the men. So if you're female, you could get away with it too. If you just wanna, because some females like male perfumes. So if you're female, you could get away with it. Definitely go for it, but it's mostly geared towards men, so it's like a men kind of fragrance. With projection, I think it projected very well. So when I wore it, you could smell it. And longevity, that's like a 10 out of 10. And that's a 10 out of 10 for most of the fragrance oils that I get. Because fragrance oils, usually last longer than regular perfume that you get in the malls, and the cologne that you get in the mall, because of the oil. They just outlast them. It's just a mismatch. So with the longevity, there was no question about that. Lasted the whole day, good 7-8 hours on the skin. You could smell it, and it smells so nice. Just to have it, on you. I did apply this, on the between here and here, and then also behind my ears. And sometimes I put some in my beard. I'm growing a little beard. This is the first time I'm actually growing a beard. And I put some in my beard. I just have some in my beard, and not too much that it will overwhelm me, but just enough that I could smell it. It's very nice, to have that. So longevity, it did last for a good while. With uniqueness, this is a very unique fragrance, at least for me. In most of the fragrances that I've smelled, this is a very unique fragrance. This is a very unique perfume oil, unique to smell, and I totally recommend it. So this is Spice Bomb type. Definitely run to pick up yours from ScentHack.com. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what kind of notes that you picked up from this particular perfume oil, and let me know your take on it. Did you also smell the vanilla at the end of it, or you did smell the tobacco, as most people did? And if you're female and you used it, let me know how that was for you, how it projected on your skin. Subscribe, because that's how you get my videos. You could go on Facebook, like our page, leave a comment. You could hit me up anytime, if you just want to chat about random stuff. I'm always available, here for you guys. Till next time.